Hey guys, so I just want to say, man, I've been seeing all the love and support, and I just want to say thank you so much, man. Um, People been hitting me up the past week, just checking in, and even today, and it really means a lot to me, man. You guys are the best. I love y'all. Um, this is a stressful situation. I'm glad it's behind me, and yeah. I love y'all, man. Big love.
And we back with some more Diddy trial. Yeah, this is getting messier and messier by the day. As you know, today is day 9 of trial day. And right now we have Kid Cudi's full testimony. This is kind of crazy. It seemed like Diddy was just bullying anybody who she had a relationship with. Listen, that's my girl. She's no longer yours. I took over, I divide, and I conquer. Where I lay my hat is my home. I guess that's what he was on. With that being said, right now I'm going to read to you the full testimony, and we're going to talk about this at the end. At the same time, I'm going to go ahead and preview a few clips where you have some people at court actually giving their own perspective of things, all right? So let's see how this is going to play out. Sit back and react with your boy. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. It'll only help this channel grow. Let's go, baby. Let me stop wasting your time. All right, so as we all know, his name is Scott Cudi. I guess that's where he get Kid Cudi from, right? Right here we got AUSA says, we call out Scott Cudi, which is Kid Cudi, takes the witness stand in a leather jacket, white shirt, blue jeans. ASU Johnson, what do you do for work? Miss Cudi, which is Kid Cudi. I'm an actor and musician, known as Kid Cudi. AUSA, who is this? I guess they show him a picture of Cassie and he responds, Cassie. So now he said, we dated in 2011. AUSA, who else was she involved with? Miss Cudi, Sean Combs. It looked like he was messing with her behind his back. Hey, listen, fellas, when you do stuff like that, you gotta be prepared for what's to come. Hey, fellas, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Go make sure you go get that book called The Art of War. If he had read The Art of War, he wouldn't slip up like this. You understand? Some people, they think with their pee-pee instead of the brain right here, all right? So let's continue. So AUSA says, what did you know about their status? Kid Cudi replies that she and Combs had some problems and they weren't dating anymore. At least that's what he probably wanted to think. You understand? So now it says, AUSA, in December 2011, did law enforcement respond to your home? Kid Cudi replies, yes, I had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up, so I did. Man, sucker for love, I'm telling you. Something about her. She got everybody falling for her. No one is seeing that right now, though. But look, so the prosecutor says, why? Kid Cudi goes, she was worried. AUSA, what was her demeanor? Kid Cudi replies, very stressed and worried. Prosecutor goes, where did you go? Kid Cudi replies, the Sunset Marquee. AUSA, why? Kid Cudi, I thought it was safe off the radar. You creeping, my boy. What you mean off the radar? If they not dealing with each other anymore, what you scared of? Prosecutor goes, who else did you speak with? Kid Cudi replies, Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears. What did she say? Who is Capricorn Clark anyway? What did she say? That Sean Combs in the car near my house. Combs, Brian Steele. So Brian Steele interrupts and says, objection, judge overruled it. AUSA, you called Sean Combs? Miss Cudi, I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you. What is wrong with Cudi? AUSA goes, when you arrived, what did the outside look like? Kid Cudi, pretty normal. And prosecutor goes, any security camera? Kid Cudi, yes, but I found out they weren't working. Kid Cudi goes, but the security camera had been moved. Prosecutor asks, did you move them? Kid Cudi, no. AUSA, what did you see inside your home? Kid Cudi, gifts were open, some stuff I got from Chanel, and my dog was locked up in the bathroom. They were just playing with him, trying to show him a lesson. But my boy, over a girl, it seems like everybody was willing to crash out for her. All right. Something that she got. She must got that golden egg or something. Prosecutors go, how did you usually leave your dog? Kid Cudi, I left him to roam. AUSA, how long had you had your dog? Kid Cudi, 3 years. Prosecutor goes, what behavior changed from your dog after the break-in? Kid Cudi goes, jittery, on the edge all the time. Oh man, listen. A traumatized dog will forever be traumatized. Anybody who's a pet owner know? It's just like if you beat your dog, as soon as you lift your hand up, they start panicking. You understand? Some dogs, I mean, if it's a little dog, you can't help it. Lucky it wasn't a big dog. Kid Cudi goes, I got back in and called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him, you know? You wildin' out, my boy. Over shorty that ain't even yours? What's wrong with you? Prosecutor goes, did he answer? Kid Cudi replies, yeah, he said, I'm on my way. I thought to myself, Combs? I thought to myself, and he got interrupted by Combs' lawyer. Objection, Judge, grounds. Objection. And Judge goes, grounds? Non-responsive. Overruled. Ask a new question, says the judge. Prosecutor, when you saw Cassie, how did she seem? Kid Cudi, depressed. I'm telling you, the guys that be simping, their perspective be off. Prosecutor goes, did you see Cassie in Connecticut? Kid Cudi goes, yeah, she needed it. I don't know what he's talking about, but sheesh. Prosecutor goes, did Mr. Combs call you? Kid Cudi replies, yes, he hit me a few times. Prosecutor goes, hit? You know, they trying to make sure exactly, you got to be specific. So he replies, called me, instead of, really literally hitting him. Prosecutor goes, what did you say? Kid Cudi replies, that I didn't want to talk with him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog. Prosecutor goes, did you and Miss Ventura break up? Kid Cudi, yes. And prosecutor goes, what about your car? Kid Cudi, my dog's babysitter called me and told me my car was on fire. Sheesh. Not over some box. I'm telling you, some dudes would crash out, boy. Prosecutor goes, where were you? Kid Cudi replies, at a relative of my ex-girlfriend. Damn, my boy, you hanging out with your ex-girlfriend's family? What's wrong with you? Prosecutor goes, where did you go? Kid Cudi replies, to my house, 8925 Hollywood Hills Road. Prosecutor goes, let me show you 6 pictures. Did you recognize? Kid Cudi goes, my Porsche. I guess at this point, they're showing him exhibits of his burned vehicle. Diddy was on some Scarface, Tony Montana. I don't know who he thought he was, though, but he was on a trip, man. I'm telling you. Them rugs, I have you not thinking correctly. Kid Cudi replies, that's the damage to my Porsche from the Molotov cocktail. Prosecutor goes, who took these photos? Kid Cudi replies, Chip, a good friend and collaborator. Prosecutor goes, what's depicted here? Kid Cudi goes, the hole they cut in my roof of my car to put in a Molotov cocktail. Oh man, they was bugging. They probably was sloppy too, I bet you. A lot of DNA left. You know, it's not easy to put a hole in a rag top. I'm just letting you know, you gotta apply a lot of pressure. What was your reaction to your car being set on fire? Kid Cudi goes, what the Objection, judge, overruled. At this point, they're coming back, so before jurors get back, judge goes, will you finish the witnesses of today? Prosecutor goes, yes, though the cross of Mr. Kaplan was 3 times long that we thought, and I guess they got interrupted. The jury was entering. Prosecutor goes, was the damage on your car present before the call from the dog sitter? Kid Cudi goes, hell no. Well, he didn't say hell no, but he said no. So right here it says, prosecutor goes, did you think it was accidental or intentional? Kid Cudi goes, intentional. Oh, nah, he was telling. He's like, Your Honor, he did it. It's bigger than Nino Brown. You understand? Prosecutor goes, where did you last see Miss Ventura? Kid Cudi goes, at the Soho House. I'd reach out to Sean Combs and said, let's talk. This is getting out of hand. I bet it is getting out of hand once you see that car into flames. All right, so Mr. Steele, Brian Steele, which is Sean Combs' lawyer, goes, can we have a sidebar? For those who don't know, when they say a sidebar, that's like when they have an objection, but they don't really want to explain it in front of the jury. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like they speak about it in front of the judge and see if it could be okayed, and then they go ahead and proceed with it. The judge says, do you have an objection? And the lawyer says, yes. Judge says, sustain, disregard, and move on. Prosecutor says, who set up the meeting at Soho House? Kid Cudi says, D-Rock and my manager. Prosecutor goes, what was Mr. Combs doing? Kid Cudi replies, standing there like a Marvel supervillain. Nah, that's jokes right there. I can guarantee you that the whole courtroom at that point right there started dying laughing. You had to. And then for him to hear this is like, oh man, they picturing me to be this evil bad guy right here, right? All right, so let's continue. Now, that's diabolical right there. Well, what do you know? It does say some laughter. So now Kid Cudi says, he said we were homies, you know, that is my girl. Prosecutor says, what did you say? I thought you had broken up. Then Sean Combs offered me water twice. What? Yo, this situation is weird right now. And for him to go, both of them are weird. I don't understand this right here. Like, yo, bruh, you can have it at this point. Like, fighting over a woman is like diabolical. What are you doing? There's a million women to one man out here, and you guys are fighting over one? Move on with that already, boy. She exposed who she is, and you still trying to hold on? Let him keep that headache. I don't understand some men. So now Kid Cudi said it was weird. Sean Combs being so calm. Yeah, offering him water. I wonder what was in that water, huh? It wasn't no Ciroc, I tell you that much right there. So the prosecutor goes, what did Cassie say? That we were falling in love? Things happen? Prosecutor goes, what did you say to Mr. Combs? Kid Cudi goes, what about my car? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. What car? And walked away. Oh, man. Prosecutor asks, did you see Sean Combs later? Kid Cudi says, a few years later, also at Soho House, he said, I'm just sorry for all of that bullshit. I was just surprised. So I found peace with it. What? Nah, that's like somebody slapping you and say, you know what? I found peace with it. I'm good. Don't retaliate. Nah, I don't work like that, my boy. You gotta reap what you sow. Prosecutor goes, no further questions at this time. Mr. Steele? So now Mr. Steele says, I want to ask you some questions about your Porsche in 2022. Kid Cudi, 2012. Still, I apologize. You get a call about damage to your vehicle. Any surveillance photos? Kid Cudi, no. My dog's babysitter did send me pictures of the damage. Brian Steele, the DNA taken. Are you aware it came back being a female? Prosecutors, objection, no foundation. So what if it was a female? What if Diddy or somebody allegedly hired a female and a guy to go do it? Who knows, right? All right, so do you know there was DNA results? Judge, I'll allow that. Kid Cudi, no. Brian Steele, Miss Ventura told you it was over? Kid Cudi, we just stopped talking. Still, you told this honorable court and this jury that she played you? Kid Cudi, yes. All right. That's kind of working in their favor a little bit right there. Still, she played you and you had no clue? Kid Cudi, no clue. I was a simp. You dig? Oh, man. So in 2011, you went on a tour? Kid Cudi replies, yes. Still, 65 locations? Kid Cudi, yeah. Still goes, at that time, Sean Combs is an icon. Fair to say? Kid Cudi replies, yeah. Still goes, you and Miss Ventura had a sexual relationship? Prosecutor goes, objection, sidebar. Here they go with their little sidebar hanky-panky where they don't want us to hear nothing. That ain't fair. All right, so they had a sidebar. After the sidebar, Kid Cudi, Mr. Steele, can I judge? No. You can do that on a redirect. Still, do you want to tell me something? Kid Cudi, Sean Combs asked about me doing a song with Miss Ventura in 2010. Still, thank you. All right, so Still says, you believe that they left your front door unlocked? Kid Cudi, yes. Still, no forced entry? No. Just presence, open, door in the bathroom, dog in the bathroom? I'm not belittling, just asking. You call Sean Combs? Kid Cudi, yes. Aha. You see, when the different lawyers start, when the prosecutor versus the defending lawyer starts to talk, it's just like, so back to where he was saying, I'm not belittling you, just asking. He goes, you call Sean Combs? He said, yeah. He was calm? Yes. All right. So Steele goes, you went to see him. You didn't think he had a gun? Kid Cudi, I couldn't call it. Ah, you see, all of this right here is painting a picture. I mean, they set up the play with the questions. So now Brian still goes, you are a strong person. That's how you categorize yourself. Kid Cudi, yeah. This crossed the line. Miss Ventura told you she was abused? Yes. I don't know, y'all. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments how you feel about this right here. At the end of the day, I still do not see a criminal enterprise. All I see is a deranged couple bugging out on each other, being jealous, and just being impulsive and letting rugs ruin their life and choice decisions. That's what I see right now. If y'all see something different, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, let's roll these clips so I can show you what the other press is talking about and other people's perspective. Let's roll the clip.
So she's standing at the podium. Miss Ventura, do you recognize who is depicted in Government Exhibit 2A501? Yes? Who is it? Scott Mescudi, or Kid Cudi as people know him? We dated in 2011. We worked together for a brief period. Cassie says that when they were dating in 2011, she did not tell Sean Combs, but he did find out. How did he find out? He actually found out during a freak-off in LA. He went through my phone, and I believe he saw emails between me and one of Scott's staff members. It was about bringing my toiletry bag to my house or something like that the next day. What was his reaction after he saw those emails? I just remember him putting like a wine bottle opener between his fingers and like lunging at me. His eyes were blacked out, super angry, and I just had to get out of there. It was actually another time that I was able to get out of a freak. She runs away to another hotel, gets her burner phone. So she's got a burner phone so that she can call Scott. Eventually, he picks her up. She's saying, this whole situation is not going to be resolved if I just keep running away. She's like, I gotta go and just explain to Sean what's going on.